Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Rodon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Starling Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7:06.
And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, a switch hitter batting right.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider. Marte on the move. This one in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this three-game set. And another ball.
No strikes.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And ball four to aboard.
Batting third, the first baseman.
First and second, no outs. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
1-0.
Marte over at second. Lindor at first with no outs. And that one fouled off. Now before the 1-1, time is called. That missed inside. Yeah, that's ball two.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He powers that one out of here. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Juan Soto now, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Foul ball. The 0-1. And that is out of play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not
2 balls,
close with that
2 strikes.
one. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. Vientos with a homer in his last game. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And the lefty with the 0-1. And that one pulled foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Jose Siri.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that'll do it. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, NYY-C.Senga. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Almost got him. Hit in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jasson Dominguez.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Cody Bellinger, the next to hit, takes ball one. Senga. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. One out, base is empty.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge, runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Swings and misses at the sweeper. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and
that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Yanks held in check. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in New York, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Rodon ready. Here comes. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your...
That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw to second is offline.
Wastes no time there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line, and that's a base hit. 1 run's in. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's Francisco Lindor. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. On the ground to Jazz. Slings to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fought off foul. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Time called. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws to first in time, and that is that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, and here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Senga back to work. Outside low. 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
That's towards center. Soto pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Austin.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
1-2 here. And that's in the dirt. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Well struck left field. That's back there. Got all of that one. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. That cutter low and away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good wood to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Down and in, moved his feet.
Nope, that's inside.
1 down, base is empty. Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time.
Batting seventh,
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Two down, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, right side, Acuna tosses to first. That ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. just missed.
No, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And here it comes. And a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 0-1.
0-1.
And downstairs. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's a ball. Line drive, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
They say you win.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch misses. Out to short. Lindor tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
The shortstop, Oswald.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Oswald Peraza.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
That one's in there. Strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor moving under it. Corrals it. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark. And the count is 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. New pitcher for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Jose Siri getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swinging a foul straight back. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Look, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Singled and scored his first time.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
And he gets tied up right there.
0-2's the count.
Check swing didn't go.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Cody Bellinger.
Right through there for a strike. Singy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Out to short, and that squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
That's a slider for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Can't glove it cleanly. And they tag him out. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Stanton in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Over to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He's already homered in this game. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Sliced hard but foul. Hit in the air out to center field. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're down here 5-1. Back now with the Subway Series. Ready now for the 5th inning. Starling Marte up to hit. Weaver back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Bounce to third. Cabrera. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
The shortstop,
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's one of the best players in the game. Into center. And it falls. Around second is Marte. And he's got a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Marte on third. Lindor at second with nobody out. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to the left. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores, and it's now a 6-run lead. A 2-run double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And here is Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Alonso up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring it home.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Luke Weaver gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Fernando Cruz gets the ball now.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So a man at first. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the dirt. Taylor goes 6'1", 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2012. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Man at first, 1 away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the move, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 11-1.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. This is the Subway Series on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one ripped. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo.
And now, Oswaldo Cabrera grounded out his first time up. In the air, left field. Taylor has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Hall.
Goldie steps into the box. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Right side. To first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Back now with the Subway Series. Top 6, and now the DH, Starling Marte. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Scott Efros appears to be getting loose. Hill getting cranked up as well. Just missed. And that one is inside. Here's a 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe. I win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Marte on the move. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. And now 2 aboard. He's in there.
He's in there.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So they're at the corners now. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
And that's through there for a strike.
And the count is 0-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out to get a ground ball, double play.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Soto in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Marte at 3rd. Lindor over at 1st with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. Out number 3. 2 left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 11 and the Yankees 1. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So now back to the top of the order. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one missing low.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That's down and in.
2 balls, no strikes.
And misses inside. Nobody out, runner at first. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. A walk, and he's also singled. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Way inside, and that hit him. Here is Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So they're all loaded up. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Austin Wells will hit next. And that skips in the dirt. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 11-4.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fair ball. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 11-5.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
One away, runners at first. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Stanek will take over here. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. There's a strike. Swings through that one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Has grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 11 and the Yankees 5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Scott Efros. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The pitch. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Siri now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. The Mets up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third. Cabrera whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. He was late there. Strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Down in order go the Mets. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
That's shortstop. Oswald. Peralta.
Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Gets under it and pops it up. And it stays fair.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Back to the top of the order now. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Outside.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. And here comes Bellinger. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Ground ball, Alonso. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Stanek won't go any further, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Oscar Brazoban.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Clips the corner. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. 1 away with a runner at third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And another ball. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. And the count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base hit and a run in to score. So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Yankees looking to rally. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 11 and the Yankees 7. Back now in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Efros back to work. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Efros, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Chisholm makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One out and a runner at second. That one almost got him.
Strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So two down now, and here is Pete Alonso. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a three-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no
Two
strikes.
outs and one in scoring position. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One ball, one strike.
That one misses. Ball two. Move to second. Marte dives back in.
Safe.
Another throw to second. And this time he gets him. And that'll do it for the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're still on top, though, 11-7. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. That
One
one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
Going to count 1-2. That one
2
missing
balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
Pitch
I got
misses.
3-2.
Ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. First pitch, and it
inside.
just misses. That's out to center field. Siri in position. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, called strike. Goldie, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. The deficit holds at 11-7. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1 strike.
That just
Oh, that pitch
misses.
is out.
And it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Time called now. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger has this one sized up and makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next to the bat, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the
2
count.
down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Mets 11 and the Yankees 7. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Jose Butto.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. And downstairs. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and James Kingsley says he won a round. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. In the dirt, and the count is filled up. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
The center fielder, number 35.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Out to short. Lindor tosses to first, and Bellinger is out.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it, and he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Aaron Judge at the plate. That misses. 1-0. And Judge spoils that one. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and two strikes.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next offering is in the dirt. This could end it. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After a couple of times through the order, this team really figured it out with the bats. A huge 5th inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
An 11-7 final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.